18. G, 5 and 4, 54. B, on its own, 7. O, 7 and 4, 74. O, 6 and 4, 64. O, 6 and 2, 62. G, 5 and 1, 51. I, 2 and 0, 20. B, 1 and 5, 15. N, 3 and 2, 32. O, 7 and 1, 71. B, 1 and 3, 13. G, 5 and 6, 56. G, 4 and 9, 49. N, all the 4s, 44. I, 2 and 6, 26. N, 3 and 9, 39. N, 4 and 3, 43. I, 2 and 3, 23. B, on its own, 5. O, 6 and 1, 61. N, 3 and 7, 37. N, all the 3s, 33. I, 2 and 4, 24. N, 3 and 6, 36. O, 7 and 0, 70. G, 5 and 8, 58. O, 6 and 8, 68.
Bingo!
Any more? Congratulations! Thank you for playing, everyone. The next game will start soon. Ready for some bingo? Here we go with American Bingo! Eyes down for a line, then the pattern, and finally a blackout. Good luck! Our first number is G, 5 and 7, 57. I, 1 and 9, 19. N, 3 and 7, 37. N, 3 and 9, 39. O, 7 and 5, 75. I, 2 and 1, 21. B, 1 and 5, 15. G, 6 and 0, 60. O, 7 and 3, 73. G, 4 and 6, 46. G, 5 and 0, 50. B, on its own, 2. O, 6 and 7, 67. I, 1 and 8, 18. I, 2 and 3, 23. G, 5 and 9, 59. B, on its own, 7. Anyone else? Splendid! Eyes down for the pattern, and then a blackout. B, on its own, 9. O, 6 and 8, 68. O, 6 and 2, 62. G, 5 and 2, 52. N, 3 and 5, 35. B, all the ones, 11. N, 4 and 2, 42. N, 3 and 4, 34. G, 4 and 7, 47. O, 6 and 1, 61. B, on its own, 1. I, 1 and 6, 16. G, 5 and 4, 54. I, 2 and 5, 25. O, 6 and 5, 65. O, 6 and 3, 63. I, all the twos, 22. G, 5 and 3, 53. I, 2 and 8, 28. B, 1 and 0, 10. I, 2 and 9, 29. N, 3 and 1, 31. O, 6 and 9, 69. G, 4 and 8, 48. N, all the fours, 44. N, 3 and 6, 36. O, 7 and 0, 70. B, 1 and 4, 14. N, 3 and 2, 32. B, 1 and 2, 12. O, 7 and 2, 72. G, 5 and 1, 51. N, 4 and 1, 41.
Line!
Any more?
Line!
Phenomenal! Super duper! Eyes down for a blackout. B, on its own, 8. G, 5 and 8, 58. I, 2 and 4, 24. N. 4 and 5, 45. G. All the fives, 55. O. All the sixes, 66. G. 5 and 6, 56. O. 7 and 4, 74. N. 3 and 8, 38. G. 4 and 9, 49. B. On its own, 4. B. 1 and 3, 13. B. On its own, 3. I. 1 and 7, 17. I. 2 and 0, 20.
Bingo!
Anyone else? Well done! And that's the end of the game. More bingo coming up soon. Ready for some bingo? Here we go with American Bingo! Eyes down for a line, then the pattern, and finally a blackout. Good luck! Our first number N. 3 and 4. 34.
Bingo!
Anyone else? Splendid! Hear, hear. Eyes down for the pattern, and then a blackout. O. 7 and 1, 71. B. On its own, 7. O. 6 and 1, 61. N. All the fours, 44. O. 7 and 4, 74. O. 6 and 9, 69. B. 1 and 5, 15. O. 6 and 2, 62. G. 5 and 2, 52. I. 2 and 9, 29. O. 6 and 4, 64. I. 2 and 5, 25.
Line!
Any others? Super duper! Eyes down for a blackout. N. 4 and 3, 43. G. All the fives, 55. I. 1 and 6, 16. I. 1 and 9, 19. O. 6 and 8, 68. I. 2 and 8, 28. N. 3 and 6, 36. I. 2 and 4, 24. O. 7 and 3, 73. I. 2 and 3, 23. N. 4 and 1, 41. N. 3 and 9, 39. G. 5 and 0, 50. I. All the twos, 22. N. 3 and 8, 38. B. On its own, 8. O. 6 and 7, 67. N. 3 and 5, 35. N. 3 and 2, 32. I. 1 and 7, 17. I. 1 and 8, 18. G. 5 and 3, 53. I. 2 and 7, 27. B. On its own, 1. Anyone else? Well done. And that's the end of the game. More bingo coming up soon. Ready for some bingo? Here we go with American Bingo! Eyes down for a line, then the pattern, and finally a blackout. Good luck! Our first number is G. 5 and 1, 51. I. 2 and 3, 23. G. 5 and 6, 56. B. On its own, 2. B. 1 and 4, 14. B. 1 and 5, 15. G. 5 and 2, 52. N. All the fours, 44. G. 5 and 4, 54. O. 6 and 5, 65. N. 3 and 1, 31. O. 7 and 4, 74. N. 3 and 2, 32. G. All the fives, 55. N. All the threes, 33. I. 2 and 7, 27. G. 4 and 9, 49. O. All the sixes, 66. O. 6 and 3, 63. N. 3 and 6, 36. I. All the twos, 22.
Bingo!
Anyone else? Splendid! Eyes down for the pattern, and then a blackout. N. 3 and 8, 38. O. 6 and 7, 67. I. 3 and 0, 30. B. On its own, 4. N. 4 and 1, 41. I. 2 and 6, 26. N. 3 and 9, 39. G. 5 and 8, 58. O. 6 and 1, 61. I. 2 and 1, 21. G. 6 and 0, 60. N. 4 and 0, 40. I. 1 and 7, 17. I. 2 and 0, 20. B. On its own, 5. B. On its own, 1.
Bingo! Line!
Any more? Phenomenal! Super duper! Eyes down for a blackout. O. 6 and 9, 69. G. 5 and 9, 59. O. 7 and 5, 75. O. 7 and 0, 70. B. On its own, 9. B. On its own, 3. I, 1 and 9, 19. B, on its own, 8. N, 3 and 4, 34. B, 1 and 0, 10. G, 5 and 3, 53. N, 4 and 5, 45. N, 4 and 2, 42. O, 7 and 2, 72. I, 2 and 4, 24. I, 1 and 6, 16. N, 4 and 3, 43. I, 2 and 5, 25. O, 6 and 4, 64. I, 2 and 9, 29. G, 4 and 7, 47. N, 3 and 5, 35. O, 7 and 3, 73. B, 1 and 2, 12. B, on its own, 6. B, 1 and 3, 13.
Bingo!
Anyone else? Well done! And that's the end of the game. More bingo coming up soon. Ready for some bingo? Here we go with American Bingo! Eyes down for a line, then the pattern, and finally a blackout. Good luck! Our first I, 2 and 1, 21. G, 4 and 6, 46. O, 6 and 4, 64. O, 7 and 4, 74. I, 1 and 6, 16. N, all the threes, 33. I, 2 and 7, 27. O, 6 and 1, 61. G, 4 and 8, 48. B, all the ones, 11. I, 2 and
Bingo!
5, 25. Any more? Phenomenal! Eyes down for a blackout. O, 6 and 9, 69. I, all the twos, 22. B, on its own, 7. O, 7 and 3, 73. N, 3 and 7, 37. G, 5 and 6, 56. G, all the fives, 55. B, 1 and 3, 13. G, 5 and 0, 50. B, on its own, 3. O, 7 and 5, 75. O, 6 and 2, 62. N, 3 and 2, 32. G, 5 and 2, 52. G, 5 and 4, 54. N, 4 and 2, 42. B, on its own, 2. B, on its own, 1. I, 1 and 8, 18. N, 3 and 8, 38. O, 6 and 8, 68. B, on its own, 5. B, on its own, 9. I, 2 and 6, 26. N, 4 and 1, 41. B, on its own,
Bingo!
8. Anybody else? Well done! Thank you for playing, everyone. The next game will start soon. Ready for some bingo? Here we go with American Bingo! Eyes down for a line, then the pattern, and finally a blackout. Good luck! Our first number is O. 7 and 0, 70. N. 4 and 2, 42. I. 2 and 9, 29. O. 6 and 4, 64. N. 4 and 5, 45. I. 1 and 9, 19. N. All the threes, 33. B. On its own, 8. O. All the sixes, 66. G. 5 and 6, 56. B. On its own, 6. O. 7 and 2, 72. I. All the twos, 22. B. On its own, 3. I. 2 and 4, 24. B. 1 and 0, 10. O. 7 and 5, 75.
Bingo!
Anyone else? O. 6 and 7, 67. O. 6 and 3, 63. G, 6 and 0, 60. N, 3 and 1, 31. G, 5 and 1, 51. G, all the fives, 55. B, on its own, 7. B, 1 and 5, 15. N, 3 and 9, 39. B, on its own, 5. I, 2 and 8, 28. N, 3 and 4, 34. O, 7 and 4, 74. N, 4 and 3, 43. B, 1 and 2, 12. I, 1 and 6, 16. O, 6 and 8, 68. G, 5 and 3, 53. G, 5 and 7, 57. N, 4 and 0, 40. B, all the ones, 11. I, 1 and 8,
Bingo.
18. Anybody else? Well done. Thank you for playing, everyone. The next game will start soon. Ready for some bingo? Here we go with American Bingo. Eyes down for a line, then the pattern, and finally a blackout. Good luck. Our first number is G, 4 and 8, 48. N, 4 and 3, 43. O, all the sixes, 66. O, 6 and 9, 69. B, 1 and 5, 15. G, 5 and 8, 58. B, on its own, 4. G, 4 and 9, 49. B, on its own, 2. G, 5 and 2, 52. O, 7 and 1, 71. G, 6 and 0, 60. I, 1 and 7, 17. G, 4 and 7, 47. I, 2 and 6, 26. G, all the fives, 55. B, all the ones, 11. O, 7 and 4, 74.
Bingo.
Anyone else? Splendid! Eyes down for the pattern, and then a blackout. N, 3 and 7, 37. O, 6 and 4, 64. N, 3 and 1, 31. N, 3 and 9, 39. O, 6 and 8, 68. O, 6 and 7, 67. I, 2 and 9, 29. O, 7 and 2, 72. N, all the fours, 44. B, on its own, 8. N, 4 and 0, 40. G, 5 and 1, 51. N, 3 and 5, 35. N, 3 and 8, 38. G, 5 and 7, 57. G, 5 and 9, 59. I, 2 and 4, 24.
Bingo!
Anybody else? Well done. Thank you for playing, everyone. The next game will start soon. Ready for some bingo? Here we go with American Bingo. Eyes down for a line, then the pattern, and finally a blackout. Good luck. Our first number is G. 6 and 0, 60. N. 3 and 7, 37. G. 5 and 2, 52. G. 5 and 4, 54. O. All the sixes, 66. G. 4 and 9, 49. O. 6 and 1, 61. G. All the fives, 55. B. 1 and 4, 14. N. 3 and 4, 34. G. 4 and 8, 48. B. On its own, 2. B. On its own, 6. N. 3 and 8, 38. G. 5 and 8, 58. N. 4 and 3, 43. I. 2 and 9, 29.
Bingo!
Anyone else? Splendid! Eyes down for the pattern, and then a blackout. O. 6 and 8, 68. I. 1 and 7, 17. B. On its own, 1. G. 5 and 1, 51. N. 4 and 2, 42. O. 7 and 5, 75. B. 1 and 5, 15. O. 6 and 5, 65. I. 2 and 4, 24. I. 2 and 5, 25. I. 2 and 6, 26. G. 5 and 9, 59. G. 5 and 7, 57. B. On its own, 3. I, all the twos, 22. B, on its own, 7. I, 2 and 8, 28. N, 4 and 1, 41. B, all the ones, 11. N, 3 and 2, 32. I, 2 and 1, 21. O, 7 and 0, 70. N, all the fours, 44. B, 1 and 2, 12. I, 2 and 3, 23. N, 3 and 6, 36. N, 4 and 5, 45. G, 5
Bingo.
and 6, 56. Any more? Phenomenal! Ready for some bingo? Here we go with American Bingo! Eyes down for a line, then the pattern, and finally a blackout. Good luck! Our first number is G, 5 and 6, 56. N, 4 and 1, 41. I, 2 and 4, 24. N, 3 and 5, 35. I, 1 and 8, 18. O, 7 and 4, 74. I, 2 and 7, 27. O, all the sixes, 66. I, 2 and 0, 20. B, on its own, 7. N, 3 and 8, 38. N, 4 and 3, 43. G, 5 and 3, 53. B, on its own, 8. O, 6 and 1, 61. B, on its own, 2. B, 1 and 4, 14. I, 2 and 6, 26. G, 5 and 1, 51.
Line.
Anyone else? Splendid! Eyes down for the pattern, and then a blackout. I, 1 and 6, 16. O, 6 and 8, 68. N, 4 and 5, 45. O, 7 and 1, 71. I, 2 and 5, 25. N, 3 and 7, 37. N, 3 and 4, 34. I, 2 and 1, 21. O, 6 and 2, 62. O, 7 and 2, 72. G, 5 and 9, 59. B, 1 and 2, 12. O, 7 and 3, 73. G, all the fives, 55. B, on its own, 5. N, 4 and 0, 40. I, all the twos, 22. B, on its own, 3. O, 6 and 9, 69. O, 6 and 4, 64. B, on its own, 4. B, on its own, 1. G, 6 and 0, 60. N, all the threes, 33. O, 6 and 7, 67. G, 4 and 7, 47. B, 1 and 3, 13. O, 7 and 5, 75. I, 2 and 8, 28.
Line.
Any more? Phenomenal! Eyes down for a blackout. I, 3 and 0, 30. N, 4 and 2, 42. I, 1 and 7, 17. G, 5 and 2, 52. G, 4 and 9, 49. N, 3 and 6, 36. G, 5 and 0, 50. I, 1 and 9, 19. O, 6 and 3, 63. G, 4 and 6, 46. O, 6 and 5, 65. B, all the ones,
Bingo!
11. Anybody else? Well done! Thank you for playing, everyone. The next game will start soon. Ready for some bingo? Here we go with American Bingo! Eyes down for a line, then the pattern, and finally a blackout. Good luck! Our first number is N, 3 and 8, 38. I, 2 and 5, 25. I, 1 and 7, 17. O, 7 and 2, 72. N, 4 and 3, 43. B, on its own, 2. G, 4 and 6, 46. I, 1 and 8, 18. N, 3 and 9, 39. I, 2 and 6, 26. N, 4 and 1, 41. B, on its own, 4. B, 1 and 5, 15. N, 3 and 6, 36. B, 1 and 2, 12. I, 3 and 0, 30. O, 7 and 0, 70.
Bingo!
Anyone else? Splendid! Eyes down for the pattern and then a blackout. B, on its own, 1. G, 5 and 1, 51. O, 7 and 5, 75. B, on its own, 9. O, all the sixes, 66. O, 7 and 4, 74. O, 6 and 1, 61. N, all the threes, 33. I. All the twos, 22. B. On its own, 6. G. 5 and 3, 53. B. 1 and 3, 13. I. 2 and 4, 24. B. On its own, 5. N. 4 and 0, 40. O. 6 and 8, 68. G. 5 and 7, 57. G. 5 and 8, 58. G. All the fives, 55. G. 5 and 6, 56. O. 7 and 1, 71. N. 4 and 2, 42. B. On its own, 8. N. 3 and 5, 35. N. All the fours, 44. G. 5 and 9, 59. I. 1 and 6, 16. N. 3 and 4, 34. N. 3 and 1, 31. B. On its own, 3.
Bingo!
Any more? Phenomenal! Eyes down for a blackout. G. 5 and 0, 50. I. 2 and 9, 29. O. 7 and 3, 73. G. 5 and 4, 54. I. 2 and 7, 27. N. 3 and 7, 37. I. 2 and 1, 21. I. 2 and 8, 28. G. 4 and 8, 48. N. 3 and 2, 32. G. 4 and 7, 47. G. 6 and 0, 60. O. 6 and 2, 62. B. All the ones, 11. O. 6 and 4, 64.
Bingo!
Anybody else? Well done! Thank you for playing, everyone. The next game will start soon. Ready for some bingo? Here we go with American Bingo! Eyes down for a line, then the pattern, and finally a blackout. Good luck! Our first number is B. 1 and 3, 13. O. 6 and 4, 64. B. 1 and 2, 12. B. All the ones, 11. I. 2 and 6, 26. O. 7 and 0, 70. N. 3 and 9, 39. I. 2 and 0, 20. O. 7 and 5, 75. N. 3 and 2, 32. G. 5 and 2, 52. I. 1 and 8, 18. N. 4 and 3, 43. N. 3 and 8, 38. G. 5 and 4, 54. G. 4 and 8, 48. G. 4 and 9, 49. O. 6 and 7, 67. G. 5 and 1, 51.
Bingo!
Anyone else? Splendid! Eyes down for the pattern and then a blackout. B. 1 and 5, 15. O. 7 and 3, 73. B. On its own, 8. O. All the sixes, 66. O. 7 and 1, 71. I. 2 and 9, 29. I. 2 and 4, 24. G. 5 and 7, 57. N. 4 and 0, 40. N. All the fours, 44. O. 6 and 8, 68. I. 2 and 1, 21. N. 4 and 2, 42. G. 5 and 0, 50. G. All the fives, 55. I. 2 and 5, 25. O. 6 and 1, 61. I. All the twos, 22. O. 6 and 3, 63. N. 3 and 6, 36. B. 1 and 4, 14. B. On its own, 2. I. 1 and 9, 19. B. On its own, 3. I. 2 and 3, 23. N. 3 and 1, 31. G. 5 and 3, 53. O. 6 and 2, 62. I, 3 and 0, 30. N, 3 and 5, 35. I, 1 and 7, 17. G, 5 and
Bingo!
8, 58.
Bingo!
Any more? Phenomenal! Super duper! Eyes down for a blackout. G, 5 and 6, 56. B, on its own, 5. B, on its own, 1. G, 6 and 0, 60. G, 5 and 9, 59. I, 2 and 7, 27. N, 4 and 5, 45. O, 6 and 5, 65. O, 7 and 4, 74. O, 6 and 9, 69. B, on its own, 7. B, on its own, 9. N, 4 and 1, 41.
Bingo!
Anyone else? Well done! And that's the end of the game. More bingo coming up soon. Ready for some bingo? Here we go with American Bingo! Eyes down for a line, then the pattern, and finally a blackout. Good luck! Our first number is I, 2 and 7, 27. I, 1 and 9, 19. G, 5 and 6, 56. B, on its own, 1. O, 6 and 2, 62. N, 3 and 2, 32. G, 5 and 2, 52. I, 2 and 0, 20. G, 4 and 7, 47. N, 4 and 1, 41. I, 2 and 3, 23. G, 4 and 9, 49. G, 5 and 4, 54. I, 2 and 5, 25. O, 7 and 0, 70. O, 6 and 3, 63. B, on its own, 6. B, 1 and 2, 12.
Bingo!
Anyone else?
Bingo!
Splendid! Hear, hear. Eyes down for the pattern, and then a blackout. N, 4 and 3, 43. O, 7 and 3, 73. G, 4 and 8, 48. O, 6 and 8, 68. B, on its own, 7. B, on its own, 3. B, 1 and 4, 14. N, all the 4s, 44. I, 1 and 8, 18. N, 4 and 2, 42. G, 4 and 6, 46. G, all the 5s, 55. I, all the 2s, 22. N, 4 and 0, 40. N, 3 and 1, 31. O, 6 and 9, 69. B, 1 and 3, 13. O, 7 and 4, 74. B, all the 1s, 11. I, 1 and 6, 16. I, 2 and 6, 26. N, 3 and 5, 35. N, 3 and 8, 38. B, on its own, 4. O, 6 and 4, 64. N, all the 3s, 33. I, 2 and 9, 29. N, 3 and 7, 37. O, all the 6s, 66.
Bingo!
Any others? Super duper! Eyes down for a blackout. B, on its own, 8. G, 5 and 0, 50. O, 7 and 2, 72. B, on its own, 2. B, 1 and 5, 15. I, 1 and 7, 17. B, on its own, 9. O, 7 and 5, 75. N, 3 and 6, 36. B, on its own, 5. G, 5 and 7, 57. G, 5 and 9, 59. I, 2 and 4, 24.
Bingo!
Anyone else? Well done! And that's the end of the game. More bingo coming up soon.